Good afternoon, my lovely friends. This is Tuesday, and I am bringing you a new video that is for the International Friendship Day YouTube hop. I've got some collaborators that I'm working with on this hop, and you will find their information and links in the description bar below. But I really wanted to join this hop because it is something I don't do enough of, which is scrapbooking about my friends. And I have some really awesome friends, and I wanted to make sure that I shared a layout about that with you all. So this was a great opportunity to do that. I just gessoed my white smooth cardstock from Close to My Heart, and then I pulled out my Artist Loft watercolor set, and I am just creating a soft color palette for me to work with, and it will match the embellishments that I chose. You're going to see how that pulls together with the embellishments, and I think it goes really well with the photo as well. So the paper did wrinkle on me a little bit, so I will say, anytime you do watercolor, you're going to have a little bit of a warped palette to work with, but that's okay. I don't mind. Once you put it in your album, it usually flattens out, especially with other layouts in. Once the album is full, it just kind of all flattens out and works together. So I don't mind it warping just a little in the beginning. But you can see I did take these colors and add white to them to soften them up. And now I'm pulling my photo, which is my friend Shannon. I met her at Insperity when I was working in HR, and she was working for Insperity, and she was a tough cookie. Like, usually I can make friends very easy, but she kind of had this policy at work where she did not want to make friends with people she worked with because she had been kind of burned in that situation before. And I'm kind of let's kill him with kindness person, and I thought she was a very sweet person as far as just her general energy and aura. I thought she was a very loving person, and so I just wanted to get to know her better because I thought we could be good friends. And turns out I cracked the egg and I broke her down, and we became friends, especially after I left Insperity, and now she has left Insperity. Insperity was a terrible company to work for, by the way. Don't ever get HR services from them. They are not nice people. Just a disclaimer there. I didn't work there very long. It's about 18 months was all I could handle, and it just never got any better. So they have a lot of turnover. Anyway, I thought I would pull out my collection from Cartabella called Flower Market. This is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and I really wanted to use one of the larger elements there, and I end up going back to this little flower cart because it's just so cute. I had backed the photo with some scraps, and I'm just going to pop up that sticker of the flower cart or flower bicycle. And then I also added some of the other stickers from that same collection behind the photo. So I really like how this worked out. I think it's lovely. The little bird is fussy cut from that Maggie Holmes paper that you see to the left. I just took my time and fussy cut it. And this label is from October Afternoon's Daily Flash. It's just a soft pink. So I used a lot of soft blues, pinks, aquas, things like that. I tried to incorporate this Paige Evans thicker set, but I don't know, the white ivory just, it didn't seem to go. It's a high gloss white ivory thicker, and it just wasn't working for me, so I don't use that. But I did pull from the One Canoe 2 Saturday afternoon collection for some of these darker wood elements. And so I thought it blended really well with the flower market, that little flower basket cart has a wood texture to it, so I thought this would add a little bit of dimension and also bring in some more of that brown. And I love this Choose Happy. I just think it is so very sweet. And I also added some of the florals from that One Canoe 2 as well, because it has the brown trim. So it kind of ties in three different areas, that wood color, and also pops against those soft colors of the florals. So I do end up popping up that little bird, and I like that I fussy cut out even the smallest little details of the branch because it kind of overlaps the Choose Happy, and so it looks like it's like, what do I want to say? It's kind of blended together nicely. It just kind of sits and nudges right between the word Choose Happy, and I like that. I tried to incorporate a couple of these other stickers that don't end up making it on the page, but I do make this banner with some of these stickers. I'm going to end up trying to add the darker pink, but I don't like it. It's not soft enough for me. I feel like it's just sticking out like a sore thumb. So you'll see me kind of fuss with placement until I get it just right. And then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew down that little banner set. So here I'm just showing you where I sewed it with my machine. And I also added a little bit of thread down at the bottom as well, right behind that cart. And then I dug into my stash for that puffy sticker that says lovely. That's from Pink Fresh Studio. That's a really old set. I think I even had that in the Empty Box Series 1 set. And there's only like a couple of elements left on it. And so I found a way to use it. So the label I'm working on right now, I'm going to I'm going to use some foam behind it and have it stick up a little bit for more texture, or not texture, dimension. And it says enjoy your life. And I thought about adding this little heart there, but I end up placing it just to the right of the bird. And here's where I thought I would bring in some of the Cocoa Vanilla Bohemian Dream label stickers, and it says one of a kind, and then the other one is you. And she is one of a kind. She's very, very sweet. She's very empathic. She's very sensitive. She's very friendly when it's not at work. She really likes long relationships, like with friends, and she really is the type of person that's very curious about what's going on in your life and how you are. And a lot of people don't take the time to want to know how each other are really, really doing in life, but she does. She really wants to know. She's a very curious friend, so if she feels like she hasn't touched base with you in a while, it just makes her crazy, and she has to reach out and talk to you for a while. Very sweet girl. So this portion of the layout with the blue on that right-hand side of the photo is kind of making me nuts. So I end up pulling out my artist loft and blending that out just a little bit. But beforehand, I asked London, that was London's little hands there, I asked her what I could add there at the upper left. It was kind of driving me nuts, and I wanted to add another element. And so she said, well, what about enamel dots? So I found those in my stash from Basic Gray, and they were from this Saturday morning collection. And I just kind of thought they worked perfect. So it's good to have another opinion on things like that. I think I failed to say that the little leaves there at the bottom were fussy cut out from that Maggie Holmes collection as well. So the bird and the little leaves at the bottom of the flowers on the left. And here's where I kind of go to town, blending in some more of this blue. I just really kind of went heavy-handed with some of the sprinkles. They're just so little and subtle, but I love them. And I really like that I've got some mixed media on the page because I wasn't sure I was going to do mixed media. And I'm going to cut a couple of notches out here and reach for that blue paper that I used to back the photo. And I think it's an old basic gray collection too. It was a 6x6 paper pad. And I'm going to notch out the bottom there and just kind of ruffle that up. And I think that does it. I think I'm finished here. Make sure you check out the other girls' take on International Friendship Day through the Hop. And make sure you like and subscribe if you like this video. I know I've been absent somewhat, but I try to get videos out when I can, and I really love scrapbooking, and I really love all of my subbies and appreciate you all. I did start a new design team for the scrapbookingstore.com, and they have some really inexpensive kits, so I'll be bringing you some layouts for them starting in August. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Here are some close-ups that you can see it's very white. Maybe I over edited the photos, but anyway, they're crisp and clear, I guess. But that's it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoy the YouTube hop, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.